ranked the best French fry.
And who
will get it here the fastest
through a third-party application.
We're doing the French fry fiesta race off. We're going to come up with a better pun. We are going to be ordering French fries from a number of different locations. We are going to see who gets here the fastest.
And who has the bestest.
Rainie, we can't waste any time.
So
we have other exciting stuff in this episode, but first things first, we got to order the fries.
We got to order the fries so that they can come in. I have Popeyes, Wendy's.
This is a crazy selection already.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
None of these are renowned for their fries, but I love this.
Oh, Dave's are pretty good.
Do you guys have any other ones that you want to do? I thought I had KFC. KFC we should do.
It was the first one you listed, Wendy's.
Yes.
That was the second one.
Insane. They're the worst fries on the market. Let's get them.
What about a bespoke LA place?
Is In-N-Out an option?
I don't think so because I think that nobody wants to wait in that line.
Yeah, they don't deliver.
What about Shake Shack?
Shake
Shack.
Shack.
Great fries. Carl's Jr.
Oh, there we go. Okay, Shake Shack, here's this, and we'll do we want to do any special fries or do we want to do just plain?
What kind of specials is there? Truffle?
There's let's see.
Truffle.
Cheese fries.
No.
I mean, the cheese dip, you got to get it on the side, but it is really good from Shake Shack.
Bacon cheese fries. Spicy fries with ranch.
What about Dairy Queen?
DQ.
Oh, what about Carl's Jr.? I don't know what they've got going on.
I just said Carl's Jr.
I didn't hear you.
DQ, weirdly, only on at least on this site.
We only have the snack version.
Only
it's
selling.
In the mall.
Oh, that's why, because it was only milkshakes.
Yeah, the only DQ proper is all the way down in Anaheim. That's why you haven't eaten the menus yet, Keith.
Does Taco Bell have fries?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay.
Let's see if they have the nacho.
Oh, Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box.
I think it's a pretty good list.
I think this is a solid
Taco Bell has
list.
nacho fries, and they're honestly incredible.
Okay, that's 7 now. If we were to take
plenty.
one out, is that too many?
I feel like maybe KFC and Popeyes, to me, those are similar. Maybe just do one.
Yeah, just do Popeyes. They're better.
We're not doing McDonald's because I think they're not on the official BDS list, but they're on like a organic one that is. But also, I think they're overrated fries.
Whoa, yeah.
People say that they're the best one, and I think that's crazy.
That's controversial, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
So it's like this is one part a moral stand, but one part I just don't want to eat them.
Okay.
They're salty.
We'll come back in.
All right, we've put in the orders, and now we wait. Actually, I'm
wait.
going to add a little bit of extra tension here. I have to leave.
No.
Yeah.
I might not make it to the end of the episode.
What about the fries?
And we'll see.
What will we do without you when you're gone? I hope they all get here soon.
Hopefully they get here soon. Honestly, they kind of, it was like, it'll be here in 10 minutes.
Whoa.
So I think we're going to get some fries soon. I'm also excited. I was over the break. I was just like, oh my gosh, all these good fries. These all look good.
Except that they won't be very good.
Well, that's the thing, but that's the added layer because
Which is best cold.
Sometimes you got to deliver fries.
Rainie, whilst we wait for our fries.
Yes.
What are we going to do next?
We are going to appreciate a relic from our past.
Okay.
Which
I know what this is.
I am drunktryguys@gmail.com.
gmail.com.
It still exists, and it turns out I did not think I had the password. I asked Miles, and he was like, oh, it's this. And it worked. I really did not think that it was going to work because we've run into issues with it before.
So for those who maybe you forgot or maybe you are newer to the show.
I forgot.
I'm Drunk Try Guys is a email address that we set up years ago.
So many.
And it was basically for you to write in when you were drunk and you needed someone to talk to.
Yep.
We're here for you.
This is thrilling.
This is exciting.
I can't believe that we forgot about this. I forgot about it entirely.
Someone could have I'm Drunk Try Guide and like since then met the love of their life, gotten married, had kids, had grandkids.
Truly.
Let's read one from 2022.
Oh, they are all from 2022.
They haven't promoted it since.
Yeah. So by the way, guys, write into I'm Drunk Try Guys.
And we'll answer it in 3 years.
In 3 years.
Yeah.
And then what a time capsule it'll be for you.
Yeah. This is a question that I also have. And honestly, it is sort of a scathing review on Zach.
Huge.
Okay, ready?
It's a question and a review. I can't wait.
And scathing.
And I sent it to both of you.
Okay, I'll Rainie, can we get a fake name, please?
Luna.
Luna.
This is called Zach and the Rock. Hi guys, Try Guys. I binge watched a bunch of your videos tonight, and one of them was the Try Guys Play Giant Jenga Truth or Dare.
Yep.
Zach just kissed Keith's hand, and then the Rock was mentioned, and Zach said that the Rock was somebody that he could kiss passionately. But on the TryPod recently, Zach and Keith had beef between The Rock and Vin Diesel. What's up with that, Zach? Is it all for a show? Is none of this real?
This is interesting.
Anyways, love y'all. You're amazing and fun, and also happy Pride. Hey, it is Pride. It's my first Pride out to myself.
Aw.
Hey, congrats.
Was that your drunk voice?
Yeah.
That was really good.
That was this person's drunk voice.
That was Luna's drunk voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zach, we talk actually a lot about kissing the rock, and you've always been disgusted. And so I'm stunned that in 2022 you said I would passionately smooch.
Yeah, I disagree with my old self, and honestly, Luna, thank you for this scathing review and for holding me accountable. I think that The Rock is a very fascinating star because of all of our leading men, we've never had one who is harder to picture making out. And it is so antithetical to his... I want you all listeners right now, close your eyes unless you're driving, and I want you to picture The Rock making out with insert celebrity here.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of one that I could really picture. Like, Grace Helbig came to mind.
That's a weird choice.
She's married.
Yeah, and she's also a YouTuber. Not
Guys. DoorDash is calling.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh. Okay, who do you think it is? Okay, ready? We're going to answer. Hi. Are you here?
I deliver your order, yeah.
Great. We'll be right out.
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going? Fries.
You're
for
Shake
Rainie.
Shack. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can we
Thank
ask
you
you
so
who was
much.
here first?
Who is here first?
The
Which
two
one
of
of
you.
you?
Who is here first?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
All right, we got our first two, the winners, Shake Shack and
Wendy's. And neither of them wanted to answer who was here first, which is very, honestly, big of them. They're like,
Yeah.
no.
We-
We're
No.
in this together.
we were going to
tied.
give a tip to the winner, and they honestly seemed so put off by our vibe that we didn't.
They hated it.
So we're just going to have to tip them through the app. All right, let's get
All right.
back in the studio.
Woo! We got Wendy's over here.
Shake Shack over here.
I know that these Wendy's will not be good, but we're gonna try.
So how do you guys think that went, too? Because I feel like maybe
Bad.
it went bad.
It went bad.
They did not want to.
We took too long. They didn't want to talk to us.
Yeah.
We didn't ask them if they were cool to...
Yeah.
Why is there ketchup all over those?
Now, Rainie,
Ooh,
I do
yeah.
notice a wild card in this order.
Oh, 2 burgers?
I ordered a chicken sandwich.
And I ordered
I would say
a
2 chicken sandwiches.
yeah.
Great. Okay. And I noticed not a third chicken sandwich.
Well, you said you were leaving for a lunch.
Yeah, but...
We're having the lunch that
I
we
don't-
don't want to have, so we decided to go our own route.
Delivery here for you?
There's another delivery?
There's another one.
Oh
Okay,
my
guys.
God.
I
fuck.
knew this was going to happen. I'm going to eat the fry.
Oh, hey, you guys
hi.
here. Delivery for Rainie? Yeah. Awesome. This one right here. This is Jack in the Box. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you. Have a good day, guys. All right, this is getting intense. I would say the fries are coming almost too fast.
I knew they'd come too fast.
Are you just doing a review by yourself?
Yeah. The Wendy's ones honestly aren't as bad as I expected.
Let me get
But
a
it's
hit.
also the first one, and I'm hungry, so it's like I'm giving it that bias probably.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go, Rainie.
This one
Okay,
fell on
I
the
like
floor.
the look of this. They're classic fast food fries, but with a little girth to them.
They're still warm. They have decent flavor.
I think these are pretty
Oh,
good.
my God, guys, bring it again.
Fuck!
Oh no!
Oh, no! I think these fries are good. They're surprising. They're better than McDonald's. Hey, delivery! Is this for Rainie? Awesome.
Awesome.
What do we
Okay.
got here? Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you.
This is from
KFC.
KFC.
I thought we canceled KFC and we're gonna do Popeyes.
Oh, Popeyes wasn't delivering.
Oh.
Nobody wants to be on our
surprised
show.
that- Yeah, and also I'm surprised. I guess we haven't asked them, but they all kind of
They
looked
are
at us
clear.
with. they looked at us with a, oh, I don't like that these people have microphones, and honestly, I respect that. They're
Yeah,
trying
it
to.
looks like we're pranking them, and we're not.
We're not. We're pranking ourselves.
I feel like we are a victim of a prank right now.
I'm surprised that none of these orders have been combined.
We've got to do Shake Shack first. We have to eat them in the order they arrived.
Okay. Now this one is loaded with seasoning
Seasoning.
and cheese.
And cheese is
Yeah.
on it? I said for the cheese to be on the side.
Oh, my gosh.
Rainie!
I was going so fast.
Rainie!
I was speed ordering.
Oh, you can't have to go with the cheese on the fry, and they're covered in dust. Okay, Shake Shack.
I think the Wendy's is better.
Whoa.
No, these are way better with the cheese and whatever
No,
this
but
dust
just
is.
go by the sanctity of the pure fry.
I can't because of how Rainie ordered it.
I want you to find a plain fry.
Oh, it's spicy as hell!
Find a
Ooh.
plain fry and give it the honest review.
It really does. The Wendy's really like fills up your mouth.
I like these way more than Wendy's. You got your mind?
I am.
There's more surface area. There's crunchier. There's a fluffier inside.
I think the pure flavor of the Wendy's is tastier.
Oh,
I gotta disagree with you
these
there.
are way better.
Yeah, because it's covered in seasoning.
Even the fry itself. The Wendy's
Yeah.
one are too dense.
Give me another hit. These are so dense.
No, they're not.
We're in again. We're in again. We're in
Are
again.
they calling?
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck.
We need to review this. People want to know what we think.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, that's as much as we can afford.
Maybe we should ask this person, like, hey, we're
Yeah.
recording. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And do you want to be
We're
on
only
our
recording ourselves.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, for
Oh.
Oh, we're recording ourselves. Is that cool? Just ourselves. For Rainie?
Rainie.
Awesome. That's
Perfect.
Carl's
Thank
Jr.
you.
And
And Taco Bell.
are you for Rainie? No, you're for Tanya. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Who's Tanya?
Someone else is getting
Is
food.
Tanya?
Who is Tom?
Is Tanya here?
Someone else is getting food. Okay, we got two at once, which is exciting. This is Carl's Jr. and
And
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco
And this
Bell.
concludes our delivery. So now we can really just lock in.
Oh, thank gosh.
Wendy's also did come with sauces, honey mustard sauce and buttermilk ranch.
Okay, well, let's try it.
The buttermilk ranch is probably good.
I'm trying the Wendy's once again with the honey mustard. I don't care for it.
That's devastating. Is it too sweet?
It tastes like wasabi.
I'm trying it with the
Oh.
ranch. Fine.
Fine.
Not my favorite ranch.
I like these fries. I think they're very salty. I think they've got a nice chew.
This is very revealing about you. Like, what do you look for in a fry? Because
I'm not sure, but I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm looking for, but I'll find out.
we should again.
I gotta tell you, Shake Shack fries kick Wendy's ass.
Yeah, they're light, they're fluffy, they're crispy on the
Yeah,
outside.
I know.
They're so good, even without the spices.
Well, I'm Team Wendy's right now.
Oh well, no, we have to do what came with KFC.
KFC and Jack in the Box were next
Okay,
together.
let's do Jack in the Box.
All right.
So I think Jack in the Box fries are. Did we get the curly fries?
These are
Oh.
curly
Oh,
fries.
fuck.
So they're gonna have an advantage.
They have a
because
huge
curly
advantage.
is probably better.
Curly's
than,
way better.
Why is that scientifically?
I think it's just more oil, right?
And they're battered.
Yeah.
You see how there's like texture on them? They have a batter on them.
A batter's my preferred fry. You asked what I'm looking for? I'm looking for batter.
batter.
Fish.
Here we go. Rainey, get some.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say fish?
Yeah, normally when you go to a fish restaurant, they often have battered fries. Fish.
Oh, these are good. I like them.
And I had this discussion with someone else. These are good. They're not as good as Arby's curly fries, but they're good. And they're one of the only places to get curly fries at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Arby's. They're the closest one is like 20 minutes away.
Now, how come battered curly fries have a different taste than battered straight fries?
Yeah.
This is a totally, because like curly fries, like I can close my eyes, I can picture it, and I just
Yeah.
ate it. It's a different flavor. It's almost halfway to an onion ring.
Yeah. It's much better than battered
You think
straight.
it's the circle of it all?
It can't be like, is it the oil? Is it the?
It tastes like a circle.
It has the same flavor. Like I wonder if they're cooked with onion rings or something, and it's getting that
Oh.
oniony flavor.
But also, when you do put the circle in your mouth, you're getting more fry than a straight fry. A fry you might eat, you might take 2 bites, but a circular fry, you're going to put the whole thing in your mouth because it's the shape of your mouth.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's what it is.
So maybe it's just the more flavor is hitting your tongue at once because of the circle shape.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something brave yet controversial.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, be brave.
This is a better flavor. It's more flavor. However,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm looking for fries, this is providing me a different experience.
Yeah, it's not really a fry. in
You're
some
looking for
ways.
curly fries when you want curly fries. And fries, you don't want curly fries.
Yeah, I just if I wanted fries and I got these, I'd be like, oh, these aren't French fries. So I'm going Wendy's number 1, Jack in the Box
Insane.
number 2.
Insane.
You have a crazy take. Right now, I'm Shake Shack 1, Jackie 2,
Same.
Wendy 3.
And it's obvious to me.
Yeah, it's
The
obvious to
tiers
me.
are like
Yeah,
heavily
but
separated.
I do.
We all agree it's obvious.
What's next? Carl?
KFC.
KFC, this is going to be tough because they've been double bagged.
Oh, but this is just aesthetically, this is what I
Gorgeous.
want my fry to look like. Battered, straight cut,
And that box, big and wide.
thicky boys. Now, there's a lot of moisture in that bag,
That's what I was saying. It was double bagged.
but it got here fast. I've got 3 in the hand. I'm going to wait for you all to load up.
They're very crispy. They look battered.
They do look like a battered.
Batter up.
All right.
Batter up.
Batter up.
Hey, batter. These are so salty.
My first one was not salty at all.
Oh, really?
You like tasted it before it even hit your mouth.
It was a zhuzh.
Have you ever eaten with somebody who is like that? When they like the food lands to the table and they almost like race to go, oh my gosh, so good.
Yeah.
I love it. And I'm like, well, you
Ooh, I just had a really salty bite.
You don't have to love it.
It hit.
Okay, that one, the KFCs grew on me as I ate. You know what is interesting about them? They almost taste like potato wedges.
Yes. They actually slid back for me because I liked the salt of the first impact, but then they're so thick.
I'm willing to put this in the number 1 spot because I think
Holy shit! What?
now if we're
You think
going
if they
by
were fresh?
if we're going by delivery, I
Mhm.
don't think that these are traveling the best.
Well, they also double bagged, which is steaming it.
Yeah, so I mean, if this is a true delivery challenge,
Yeah.
they were what 4th, and they were not the tastiest. But like, I see the potential of what this is and what it could and should be, and this
Yeah.
is my favorite archetype of fry.
Mm.
I think these are good. I'm actually going to put them just over the curly fries because I like the potato wedge vibe of them.
Mhm.
But I agree. There were fries in there that were amazing, and there were fries in there that were fine.
Try the small ones because the small ones are crispier, so they got less of the moisture.
Yeah.
I think that you have to, equal scoring to speed and flavor.
Yeah.
And so for that reason, I think Wendy's was the fastest, and we can all agree.
We actually don't know if they were here before Shake Shack because
wouldn't tell
neither
us.
of the drivers would admit who was there.
That's true.
They're like, I respect my competitor too much.
These are a lot better than I'd expected from KFC. And I think so the batter does insulate them to be fresher longer. So the battered options have a better opportunity than the standard fries.
That's a good takeaway. That's a
Rainie,
good
you
takeaway.
got 2 behind you.
Oh yeah.
Carl's Jr. and Taco Bell. Let's get into it.
I was just outside and it's bright as heck. So let me tell you what, you're going to want something to help with that. It is always going to be bright, but it's also the season to get quality shades built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades that won't break the bank. Shady Rays is an independent sunglass company offering a world-class product rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. They have hundreds of options to choose from, so you're bound to find the perfect pair to match your style. Their shades have durable frames and crystal clear optics, making them the perfect choice for all outdoor adventures. Plus, if your shades ever go missing or take an unexpected hit, don't sweat it. They got the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair is backed by lost or broken replacements. If you don't love your shades, exchange for a new pair or return worry-free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop. Guys, I was just outside and it was blinding and I'd left my Shady Rays in the car, so literally I just went over my car, opened it up, grabbed them out, boom, so much better. I look cool, I feel cool, it almost makes me feel actually physically cooler. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal. Head to shadyrays.com and use code TryPod for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. I tell you what, it can be hard to know where all your money is going. There's so many subscriptions, so many things you're buying, so many things maybe if you're in a relationship or you're married, and it's hard to have a grasp of where your money is going. For me, the best solution to that actually has been Rocket Money. It has been such a great way to see all of my accounts, my credit cards, my spending habits, my subscriptions in one place. I have used it to eliminate subscriptions that I didn't know I had or realized I didn't need. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Like me, you can see all of your subscriptions in one place. You know exactly where your money is going. And for the subscriptions you don't want anymore, Rocket Money can help you cancel them. They did that for me. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/tripod today. That's rocketmoney.com/tripod, rocketmoney.com/tripod. The Taco Bells I know are battered and battered seasoned, so they're going to be really a trip.
Now, these came literally together.
Uh-huh. Same guy.
Taped together. Taco Bell, this is the one that you said had seasoning?
Oh.
Yeah, these are nacho fries.
I don't really want these. Nacho fries? I don't think I am
Is there a
gonna love
cheese
them.
cup in there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, they come with the cheese cup. That's how you get them. What the fuck is that?
What, is it a cheese
What the
cup?
hell is
What
that?
is it? It's like pale green.
Oh yeah, I ordered that.
What is it?
It's a cilantro sauce.
Okay.
These look like fries, like beautifully organized. It's a bouquet of fries.
Let's start with the Taco Bell.
Yeah. Let me get a couple here.
Thank you, nacho fries.
This is revolting to me.
These are like this was one of the most popular items to ever be made by Taco Bell.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
That's a surprise.
I know.
All right, Taco Bell. Oh, they smell insane.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
No.
They taste like pizza almost.
Yeah, they're like a Doritos approach to a French fry.
No. As someone who has not had any sort of cheesy products for many years because like my brain tells me this is bad for me, This is fucking me up. So I'm taking myself out of the. You talk ew.
Yeah, I actually don't like these as much, but I've only ever had them plunged into the nacho cheese. I've never had them on their own, and I'm gonna try it with the cilantro sauce.
I just took a drink of water and my hands stink like it. So now my water tastes like it.
Oh, that cilantro sauce is awesome. It's cilantro mayo, basically.
The fries almost taste like a little dirty. Do you know what I mean? Like the potato itself. All right, Zach, here's a cleanser.
Yeah, these aren't. I'm gonna say those might be at the bottom right now, which is shocking because I've loved them. I've had them before and I like them a lot.
Maybe it's the chef.
Maybe it's the chef.
Imagine if you were drunk though.
I would be
Late
excited
night.
to eat them.
Late night. And our final contender, Carl's Jr. I've gotten over where the apostrophe S is in its name, but it still sort of irks me.
Wait, what?
That's a good point.
You think it should
Carl's like the possessive is the junior?
Yeah, like it's Carl's kid.
As opposed to Welcome to Carl Jr.'s?
Right. It's because it's Carl's Jr. restaurant.
Yeah, stupid.
Junior Burger Stand. See, Carl had a normal Carl first.
Yeah, I don't like that they're possessive over the like. Usually we get to be possessive over it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But let's see how their fries taste.
The Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr.
Oh, these are bad.
They're chewy.
They suck.
These suck.
They're
It tastes like nothing.
flavorless.
Oh my goodness!
They
Wow,
suck. These are the worst ones easily.
Easily worse ones.
impressive to turn a potato into something so bad.
Yeah.
This tastes like a raw russet.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
It does. Unseasoned.
It's like what a raw potato smells like when you're cutting it to make mashed potatoes. If you tasted that smell,
yeah.
My God.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's so bad that I can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
Give me those Shake Shack ones again.
Yeah.
Yeah, while you do that, I'll eat your Shake Shack burger just to try it.
The amount of seasoning that they put on here is sort of insane. Why did this happen with the seasoning? Because that's not normal.
Yeah, I chose the raunchiest one. I was like, what's the most interesting? And it was, I think, spicy and cheesy.
Yeah.
And I was like,
They're spicy.
But before Zach goes, I think we just have to finalize The Rock decision. Would you want to make out with him or not?
I mean, if I had the choice to make out with him, I would do it for the culture.
Wow. Doing it for the culture is funny.
You can picture most actors making out with most actresses.
True.
You can't picture The Rock doing it. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt, they're married. But you could picture them making out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can picture them smooching. Scarlett Johansson and Austin Butler. I can picture them making out.
They would have a blast.
Sure.
Zach Kornfeld and Sydney Sweeney. No, you can picture it.
Does it help if it's The Rock and a man? Like The Rock and Timothy?
The Rock and Jonathan Groff. I can't picture it. I can picture J. Grow making out with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it right now, and it's all working.
Mm-hmm.
Every single face.
It is hard to see The Rock in your mind kissing somebody and it not looking like
He's eating them.
or just like a wall, like kissing a wall.
Mm-hmm.
If you can picture, if there's anyone that you think makes a good mental image of The Rock making out with them, comment below.
What if it's not The Rock as we know him, it's just a person who looks like The Rock that you see at a club, and you saw that person making out with
The Rock?
some random person? Yeah.
Your friend Jenny.
My friend Jenny.
I mean, yeah, if you see someone who looks like The Rock at the club, you should make out with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's funny.
for science.
Mhm.
That's fun.
Okay, who else at my drunk try guys?
All right.
All right, I need a name.
Crunch.
Okay, this is Crunch. Crunch goes by they, he pronouns. Quick cue. Hey, besties. How we doing this morning?
Oh.
Have a nice brekkie, eating lots of fiber for a good poo? What's your favorite type of shampoo? That rhymes. LMAO. They didn't say that rhymes. I did, but they did say
They drunk in
LMAO,
the morning?
I guess.
Or maybe they know we record in the
Oh,
morning.
no, here we go. Anyways, I took a little bit of lettuce, and I have a question for y'all. Little wake and
Wake
bake.
and bake.
If you had to Freaky Friday swap your bodies, how would you do it? Who would be who? Other cue, if you had to be a grain, what would you be? Love, Crunch. Okay, so they are asking,
We got to slow down on this.
not, okay, if we were Freaky Friday, how would we do it?
Who would we swap with?
No, how would we Freaky Friday? If
Would
we had to
worship
swap
on
bodies.
a star, or would we like pull the same forbidden flower?
Right, in Freaky Friday, they do fortune cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other versions have been 13 going on 30 was a star wish.
Dude, our voices are getting gunked up by the fry oil.
They're heavier. How would we do it?
I think I would lick a toad.
Lick a toad.
Lick a toad.
Lick a toad. what silly thing would I do that would, you know what it'd be? We would like I'd be picking you up from my house. So we'd like both click our seatbelts in at the same time.
Oh.
And we'd suddenly wait, what? That'd be a fun way to do it.
Well, I feel like it would be like I'm mad at Keith and Keith is mad at me, or if I'm swapping with Rainie or swapping with Miles.
And we both scream at each other's faces, I wish I never met you!
Or it's like both of us like walking separately away from each other, and it seems like we're completing each other's sentences, but we don't even know it. And it's like, he's impossible. I wish I never met him ever! And maybe while we're doing that, I'm skipping stones across a pond.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better if we screamed at each other, you don't have any idea what it's like to be me.
Oh, good.
You know, we both scream, you don't have any idea what it's like to be me!
And then we both go,
Achoo!
and our glasses fall to the ground, and we bend down, and
the prescription's off.
And I put my glasses on, and when I put my glasses back on, I go, wait a second, I'm looking at me, but if you're me, then who's Rainie? And I look at my hands.
You're Rainie?
Yeah, I'm Rainie. Well, that was part 2 of the question. Who
Big
are we
twist.
Freaky Friday with? I don't know that I have anything to learn from you.
That's fair.
That's interesting.
That's fair. I would Freaky Friday.
I would like to know what Keith's brain feels like.
Wow.
I think that'd be interesting. Although I don't know if that's how Freaky Friday works.
Yeah, right. It's your brain.
Your brain.
I want to know what it's
mind.
like to be tall, so I'd probably go with Miles because you're sort of a short kid.
Yeah, I'm tiny. Miles
Interesting.
would be
What
bigger.
would you investigate in Miles's life?
I just sort of like reach the top shelf and unscrew light bulbs. Maybe do some housework.
A day in the life of Miles is just fixing a house.
Crawl into the house. And other question, if you had to be a grain, what would you be?
So our options are rice.
Is quinoa a grain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wheat.
Farrow.
Farrow. Farrow!
Most fun to say.
Rice.
Oh, can I give a story that then leads to a question?
You could be oat.
I like oat. That's my answer. Thank you, Crunch. This past weekend, I hosted the season premiere for Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, yeah.
Which was
I was
crazy.
wondering what that was.
Well, we're buddies with Dan Povenmire, who's Doofenshmirtz. He created the show.
Oh, my God.
And they had asked both of us. Keith couldn't do it, so I did it solo. People were asking if I'm in the show, and I did start telling people. I'm like, yeah, I play Rocco. Come on, it's me, Rocco. Phineas and Ferb. I got to take a picture with the whole cast and crew, so I am in a photo with Ashley Tisdale.
Whoa. Did you get to talk to Ashley Tisdale?
No, but I did meet her daughter, who's adorable.
Aw.
So I was around Ashley Tisdale, but it was a
Nice.
big day. Things were moving fast. It's whatever.
Actually, it's me, Rocco.
So that was just very fun to do. Maybe I'll have more stories down the road. But the Linda Lindas performed, who are the most badass rock band. They went viral a couple years ago because they're these young girls who have like a punk band. And they rip so
They're
hard.
sick.
I cannot recommend listening to them enough. And if you have a chance to see them live, go see them live. But we were hanging out backstage, and there was just like lots of time to kill. And so they just were asking, honestly, very Crunch-esque questions. And their icebreaker was, what's your favorite vegetable?
What is your favorite vegetable?
I felt good about my answer. Onions.
Great answer.
Great answer.
Sharp
Yeah.
when you need them to be. Acidic when you need them to be. Or you slow cook the fuck out of them, and all of a sudden they're candy.
You could fry them.
Yeah.
And they're the crunchy best appetizer onion rings.
Yeah.
They're just giving. They're very giving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a
Yeah.
seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
They're an herb.
Yeah.
They're a vegetable / herb.
Yeah, I felt really good about that answer.
Strong
and it kind of
answer.
wowed everybody.
I believe you.
Yeah. Onion and garlic are the two things that's like, if they both taste really good, like a guilty pleasure, but they're healthy.
Yeah.
really healthy.
But onion's even more versatile than garlic. You know, you can't just be eating garlic every day, but you could eat onions every
Says
day.
who?
Well,
Says who?
so some.
Really?
Actually, no, I think it is healthy to eat garlic every day, but you don't encounter it in that way that you encounter onions.
Yeah. The problem with garlic is that as you get older, then you go to bed, and then the flavor sort of like
Comes out of your
creeps
body.
up. And then it's like it's just living.
You can
in
kind
your-
of smell it sometimes on you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can really smell it coming out of your whole body.
Yeah.
And then Maggie doesn't want to give you a little kissy before bed.
No, she doesn't.
No onions for Zach.
No garlic.
No
Onions
Yeah.
don't do that
Yeah, no nighttime kissy when you
when
eat
you reek
garlic.
of garlic.
Yeah.
Also, straight up, I'm sorry, I'm deviating us so much, but like the pregnancy hormones are hitting Maggie in a way where sometimes there will be something on me, in me, part of me that has a scent, a pheromone. Like it's like something I've eaten has pushed me in a direction where she just goes, I'm so sorry, but you just have to leave. Like you just can't be this close to me. Like you got to go over there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I'm trying to pinpoint what those foods are that changed my alchemy.
Yeah. Pregnancy is intense. It just is such a like changes a lot of stuff in your life.
Heard that.
You got to harbor a whole living thing inside of you.
So crazy.
Inside of you.
The more you think about it, the freakier it gets.
It's really quite wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, those are my stories. Guys, I'm going to let you do the final I'm Drunk Try Guys without me.
Wow. What was your ranking? The fries. I'm Drunk Try Fries.
This was a really good time. I mean, look, ultimately we have to honor the race, right? This was a race.
Yeah.
And so I think that we rank them in the order that we got them. But what I learned here today...
It's the third-party delivery app, so they're not equidistant from the office. That's totally a false logic.
I was wowed by KFC. That is the fry I want. I thought it was the most delicious. I will caveat that I think you got to take them out of the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't double bag those things.
Don't double bag those things.
Yeah.
But that to me is the fry I want. I thought it was the best execution. We weren't doing condiments. Like we weren't dipping into ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just the most purely delicious of the fries.
Yeah.
While giving me still a fry.
Yeah.
Keith?
I actually found myself going back to the curly fries the most because they're so flavorful.
Yeah.
And there were also a lot of little crunchy ones.
That's Jack in the Box.
Yeah, Jack in the Box, which I'm shocked because I like Shake Shack. I get Shake Shack a lot more, but those curly fries were hitting for me right now. And I think that's because I love curly fries. They're my favorite type of fry.
And they're the most fun to play with.
They're so fun.
Yeah.
I didn't find a good long spiral though. You know the soft spiral that's like tightly wound. Oh, you need to pretend it's
like a little
coming out of your hair.
Eee.
Oh, it's so good.
And Rainie, what's your number one?
I would say Shake Shack and also Jack in the Box. I like Jack in the Box too. It was very crunchy. And then what about your guys' bottom?
Well, and before we move on to bottom, I think we can all agree Wendy's honorable mention, number 2 spot. So
It's insane.
Look at this one.
Wow.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's a tight spiral.
That'd be nice.
That's gonna feel real. Yeah, I mean the
Carl's Jr. was the worst.
Unbelievably the worst. And honestly though, but like Taco Bell revolted me.
Yeah, Taco Bell. Well, it was just similarly was like, this isn't really a fry. This is a different experience. This is a chip or something.
Yeah, well, it didn't hit. It didn't hit the way I expected it to hit.
It's the was it Carl's Jr.? Like was so funny in how bad it was, but I'd rather take flavorless over revolting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's almost a tomatoey flavor in those Taco Bell.
Yeah,
It's
probably
nacho.
like a salsa.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, you're in good hands. Keith,
Yeah.
My hands?
Rainie, I'm entrusting you to deliver the greatest last 15 minutes of an episode that anyone's ever had. I want to hear another I'm Drunk Try Guys. I want to hear advice that'll go for Reynolds. And
Reynolds.
it sounded better before I said it, and then it sounded worse.
Mm.
And I want a theme song that uplifts my spirits and gives me the power I need to get through my week.
Okay.
And from you, Zach, I want a voice memo about how your lunch was.
I bet you do. Okay, see you guys.
Bye,
Bye.
Zach. Thank you. Have a good lunch. All right, Keith. We've got kind of a deeper question.
Okay, deep question.
It starts with just sort of like some fun American observations, and then it gets hearty.
Okay, well, first of all, it starts with hi, guys, like someone who's high up in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
All lowercase vibe. I just got back from a trip to New York City, and did you know that New York touches the Atlantic Ocean? That's cool. I had no idea about that. You can go from bustling, crazy TV town. TV town to dipping your toesies in the ocean in 40 minutes by metro. They don't teach you that kind of stuff in Canada. I feel like I learned a lot. Like the NYPD really wear those silly hats, and people are so much more kind and friendly than you and you use the word meal instead of trio when ordering food. Oh, okay. So I guess they say trio in Canada. Despite the actual chaos and frightening political landscape, some of the little things are nice.
That is exactly how I describe America.
Anyways, I had a question. How do you recover from an incident that hurts your ego, like getting rejected or misunderstood or stuff like that? I feel like I'm still stinging from one for over a year now, and I can't shake it. Anyways, thanks for hanging. Good luck on your future endeavors. Simon. That wasn't their name. I made up a name. Okay, so the question, how do you recover from an incident that hurts your ego, like getting rejected or misunderstood or stuff like that? That is a good question. How do you recover from It depends on how strong the hit to your ego was. Because like all day long, everyone's getting little hits to their ego.
100%.
Right? Like, hey, I thought of this cool idea. So I was like, that's an okay idea.
Yep.
You're like, okay.
Literally, I think that is what a lot of people don't realize, because I think they're like, you chat all day, and I do, but I also have to, you pitch constantly.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I feel like I'm at the point where those little pitches don't really bother me. It's like, okay, next one, let's go.
Right.
Like keep going.
Yeah.
But I think that there are, oh my gosh, I was telling my sister a list of ideas that I had for a tripod, and she was just quiet, and it stung more than usual. But I think it was because there was a list of them.
And then it's like, you didn't like any of them?
None of them. I thought they were all kind of funny.
Didn't like any of them?
When was a time that recently that you got hit?
I'm trying to think of a bigger one.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, Zach and I pitch ideas to each other all the time, and it'll be like, sometimes we're like, yeah, that's great. And sometimes he says something, and he's like, that doesn't work. And then he'll say something, I'll say something, he's like, that's stupid. I'm like, but there's so many, ideas are a dime a dozen, so you can't get too precious on them.
Mm-hmm.
But bigger misunderstandings, I
Rejected or
guess we
misunderstood.
didn't get invited to VidCon.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on purpose or just a mistake, because the people who run VidCon, like it changes hands every year because nobody wants to run it, and it seems like I'm not saying this just because I wasn't invited. It just does seem like it's failing because it doesn't make as much sense in the viral landscape anymore.
Right.
Like so many people are famous because of TikTok and stuff that like there couldn't be a convention that has all your favorite people.
Right.
The way that there was 20 years ago when there actually was only YouTube and Vine maybe. No, this is before Vine. There's Twitter and YouTube and there were 20 people that were popular, like universally popular. So it was like, oh yeah, well, you can have a convention with 20 people. And then next year it's like, oh yeah, there's 40 people. It's like, next year like, yeah, there's 70 people. Oh yeah, there's 100 people.
And I only know
there's 200
3 of
people.
them.
That's actually pretty good. But that's still, a number you can comprehend.
Yeah.
But there's so many.
Yeah.
And so many verticals. Like how could one video convention really have all the stars you want to meet? It couldn't.
Right.
They can't even afford, they wouldn't be able to afford to house that many people, because they normally put you up in hotels and they shuttle you around, and they're like brands pay for, like TikTok would have like a room and there would be like food in there, so you could go in and have food, or they'd have cocktails and stuff like that. And over the years it's like dwindled because I think there's so much competition, and they're probably just not seeing the value come out of them having those sponsored areas at VidCon. So was my ego hit? I suppose.
Yeah.
I was like, well, why weren't we invited?
Well,
And I did have a good time going. I always have a good time because it's one of the few places you do see other people that you work with, and you have like time. Because normally when you see other people you work with, they're in for a shoot with you, and you're doing the work, and then you have 15 minutes to chat before like, okay, I got to go to another thing.
Right.
But this is like, sometimes you're just sitting and chatting for an hour,
Right.
and shooting the shit. Sometimes it's about YouTube, sometimes it's not. And it's nice to meet those people and talk to those people. So I felt a little rejected that we didn't get an invite.
Yeah.
But we also didn't like reach out and ask for one. So we really could have fallen through the cracks. Or they could have decided they didn't want us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it is the universal thing if I didn't get invited to a party I wanted to go to.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I'm like, I don't even know if I would go to the party, but I
you
want to be
definitely want to
invited.
be invited.
I want the invite. I want them to want me there, I
Yeah.
suppose. And last time we went, I actually made a really good like business connection. Like actually networked with somebody that it led to us having the Samsung Fast Channel.
Oh my gosh.
Like huge, right?
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't have happened
yeah.
if I
you
didn't go to
hadn't
VidCon last year.
Yeah.
So that's sort of why I was a little bit more upset. I was like, I'm missing out on an opportunity that last year that opportunity provided value. And now it took a lot of work and a lot more. It wasn't just that, but I wouldn't have made that initial connection.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So how do you process it? Or you're just sort of like, oh, like maybe it wasn't even personal.
Well, I sort of look at actually our month of June, and it would be quite a hassle to go.
Yeah.
Because we have really, 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 really
It's a
packed
really
June.
intense June.
And if we had to also think about, okay, well now Keith and Zach and maybe Kaylin and maybe some other people need to go down there. We've got to get them down there. We've got to make sure that they're going to those things, and then they have to get back. And then because you kind of lose your weekend, like
Right.
your actual chance to relax. And then we'd be right back into more shooting on Monday.
Right.
So it's probably not the best use of our time. Although Zach and I might still go down that way to go to a dinner with someone who invited us to dinner because they presumed we were going to VidCon. And we're like, well, the dinner is valuable because that is like a company we work with.
Right.
And like, yeah, let's go hang out with
I
them.
guess we'll just drive
and
a few
I did
hours.
technically, literally just last night, get an invite from someone to be on their panel, which would give me a ticket to VidCon.
Mhm.
But I'm like, it's not on the same day as that dinner. So I'm like, oh, that would require, now I'd be there for 2 days.
Yeah.
But I actually can't go anywhere
Mhm.
because like I won't have a pass that would allow me to go
Yeah.
hang out.
Mhm.
It would just be like a working pass rather than a creator pass. I don't know. There's weird tiers of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I got to decide.
Yeah. Well, this made me think of a question, which is I was talking to this woman. She's like, I can't even get into how I know her, but she's an older woman who's like, everybody has an unanswerable question that you ask yourself over and over and over again, and it kind of reveals what your sort of primal wound.
Whoa.
So some people are like, am I good enough? Am I seen? Am I okay?
What is the question I probably ask myself? Maybe it's, am I overbooked?
Sort of more logistics.
No, I mean, but it kind of is like, am I spreading myself too thin?
Oh, I see.
Because
see.
I've overcommitted to things.
Yeah.
And an excitement to do all the opportunities that are presented.
Mhm.
Like if somebody comes with me something cool, I'm very inclined to be like, yeah, let me figure that out.
Yeah.
But is it responsible to do that all the time when there's already so many things going on?
Yeah, we just had an all hands where we had a calendar tutorial, and Devin was like, okay, so if you're looking for like Keith's schedule and you want to book a 30-minute thing, and it was like, you will not be able to do that.
You can't.
Yeah, for until 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And it's intense.
Yeah, it is challenging. And it's challenging for me to place meetings with people too.
Yeah.
Because everybody's kind of busy and there's lots of stuff going on. And then sometimes also like a meeting gets canceled. And now I've like, suddenly I have nothing to do for an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, I have a list of things that I always can be doing. And I've got to go into my list and see like, are those things I can accomplish right now? Can I accomplish this in an hour?
Yeah.
Or, maybe I can move this other meeting that it's at the end of the day up
Right.
so that I can go home and spend more time with like 30 more minutes with Henry today. Because I only see Henry in the morning and night.
Yeah.
So like on a work day, if it's possible for me to move a meeting and meet and just a little bit early, I'll go home and then I'll end up leaving notes on something at 9 p.m. So
Right.
I'll
When
still
Henry's
be working. But
Yeah.
I'll see a little more awake time.
It also, I find that like when I'm bored, often I have the best ideas. And so you don't have that. Like, oh, like I was sort of just, going on a walk and then I thought of this.
Yeah, walking seems nice.
Yeah, I love walking.
It's hard to get out there. This episode is brought to you by IQBAR, our exclusive snack and hydration sponsor. We're so excited to announce they've teamed up with Thomas Keller, Michelin star chef of the French Laundry, on 2 special edition products, a salted caramel chip protein bar and a yuzu mango hydration mix. I have tasted both of these. They are actually delicious. I especially love the yuzu mango hydration mix. This collaboration grew out of Chef Keller's daily regimen of IQBAR products and combines IQBAR's nutritional excellence with Keller's culinary expertise. IQBAR's plant protein bars are packed with clean, delicious ingredients that keep you physically and mentally fit. And IQBAR is free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial sweeteners. With over 20,000 5-star reviews and counting, more people than ever are fueling their busy lifestyles with IQBAR's brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. We got sent the salted caramel chip IQBAR and the yuzu mango IQ mix, and I was blown away. I really loved them. I thought they were delicious. And right now, IQBAR is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQBAR products plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text TryPod to 64,000. Text TryPod to 64,000. That's TryPod to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
But man, if you go outside, if you're in a bad mood and you go outside, it's like, okay, it's a little bit better.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out, like, can I get a little lunchtime walk into my schedule? And it seems tough because there's often meetings placed on Zach and I's lunch because it's one of the only times we can we can
maybe
have a meeting.
walking meeting.
Yeah, it's challenging.
It's hard because
a
you have
lot
to
of our
write.
meetings we have to look at something. It's like a puzzle.
You know what we can do for podcasts? There's a brainstorm coming up and we can go for a walk.
Okay, that could be good.
That could be fun.
That could be good.
And maybe we voice memo it and then I take notes later.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow. Transcribe the whole thing.
Exactly. Okay, this one is Uni Kisses. Hello, Miles, Zach, and Keith. Help.
Oh, I just one last thing about that last thing when the person said that they can't believe the NYPD wears those stupid little hats.
Yeah.
That's just dumb. Fuck the police. Just real quick.
And you
Just wanted to say that.
Just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Fuck the police. True. Help, all caps. I'm in my first year of uni, and me and a flatmate have been, capital V, very cuddly. We're both at the top of each other's shag list in our group of friends.
Whoa.
And we may or may not have kissed a few times. The only issue is he's got a girl that he really likes, and I don't know if I even like him like that. I like kissing him and being all cute and intimate, but I don't know if either of us think Romo about the other, which I love, Romo. Anyway, basically what I'm trying to say is, are we chill to keep cuddling and kissing if it's just friendly? We've not met the girl he's kind of into yet, and he's given me some of his clothes to wear. So IDK if it's Dodge. TYSM, fake meme.
Interesting.
Right?
Me and my buddy, we like to kiss and cozy, but we don't, and we kind of want to bang, but we don't think there's actually emotional attachment.
Yeah.
It's just a total physical attachment. And he actually does have an emotional attachment to someone else, but maybe it's a strong crush because they're obviously not in a relationship.
Yeah.
He just wants other girl. But do we know if other girl is entertaining any sort of physical intimacy as well? Or is it just he likes someone else?
Yeah, because she says he's got a girl that he really likes.
Okay,
no, I think maybe it's just a crush.
I don't know. He's got a girl he really likes. The got a girl makes me feel like they're kissing too, at least. Or they're flirtatious and aren't physical yet. But he's like, I really like this girl. I haven't made a move yet because I really like her.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Like, I'm afraid to.
Yeah. Have you ever had a friend that you just also sometimes like, people are like, are they dating?
I don't think so.
Way back when?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I had friends, my improv group, we were like, kind of all very like comfortable with each other. So like, yes, there were guys and girls, and if we were sitting on a movie, it'd be very likely one of those people would lean on each other. But like, the guys would also lean on the guys. There was nothing.
Yeah.
It wasn't about anything other than we were very close friends, and like doing theater and improv, you're like literally in scenes where you're on top of other people, or you're like, you have to be very comfortable physically with like allowing yourself to be touched if you're comfortable with that, which in a community, like we were very comfortable with each other. We all knew each other very well. So like, yes, there were times where people would be cuddly, but there was actually nothing to it.
Yeah.
And they were just friends who cuddled. But there was never friends who were just friends who were kissing.
Right.
Kissing to me is like, okay, that's not exact. Cuddling is like, I'm cozying, we're falling asleep, and I'm cold. And we might be like, I had friends that were girls in college that like, yeah, we were cuddly in that, like, yeah, if we were watching a movie, we're all packed on a couch. Who would care if you were like a little cuddled in? Yeah. But we weren't kissing. Kissing is different than cuddling.
Kissing is interesting.
Like, I mean, is it cuddling or is it canoodling?
Exactly.
Canoodling is a little more active cuddling. Cuddling with motion, perhaps.
Yeah, cuddling you could do with anybody, with family, with
like,
whatever.
This is cuddling.
Yeah. I had a friend in college that we had that kind of relationship, and I think one night we kind of kissed like here and here. Like it was like a little off. Like I was like, I think he was behind me, and I was like, but everybody thought we were dating, but we weren't.
I could see that.
It's dicey.
I could see if you see a little kiss sneak. You kind of think,
oh wait, they must sometimes
maybe
kiss.
something's going on there. If they sometimes kiss, there's something.
Yeah, but yeah, do you think she should sort of, because
she can do whatever she wants,
right? Okay,
he's got to draw the boundary line.
Yeah,
she doesn't know this girl.
Decide.
If he needs to decide if he's playing two girls or not. And she could also decide that she doesn't like that he's into another girl, but it doesn't seem like she cares about that because she's not romantically involved.
No,
this seems like if he needs to draw a line, and she should just do what she wants to do until he says, actually, no, I like this other person. I've decided we probably shouldn't do that. Right. Like she has no responsibility here because she's not the person who likes two people. Yeah. I think have fun with it.
Have fun with it. Get jiggy with it.
That's his problem. If it's even a problem, I don't even know. I don't know. This third person, this other girl might be fine with it too. I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't know these people. I don't know. Take what I say with a grain of salt. Yeah, or a grain of rice.
Oh, that's who you.
That's why I chose. I like rice. Rice can make noodles. So can wheat. But
rice is really versatile. It can be dessert. It can be
lots.
Yeah. Okay, I've got a short one for you before we wrap up.
Okay. Meow. Hi. I can't. This is a meow. You answer any emote, but I am silly tonight and need you ask a silly question. If my close friend is being kind of a bitch and her not mind. She is an abacusively a part with acquaintance, I'm assuming. It's AQUEBTIENCEV. I'm assuming that's acquaintance I party with. Her bestie is talking crazy shit about her. Some unnecessary, done straight up lies. What did I do? If my close friend is being kind of a bitch and her bestie is talking crazy shit about her, what do I do? So the best friend is being a bitch, and her best friend is being a bitch, and her best friend's friend is saying probably she's a bitch.
You'd assume.
That's what I'm assuming. It's like, first you're telling me that your friend is being mean.
Yeah.
And then her friend is saying mean things about her.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's triggered by the best friend being a bitch.
Right. And she's saying she's going kind of too far with it, but some things are reasonable.
Yeah. What do I do? First off, sober up.
Don't do anything right now.
Don't have these conversations when everybody's drunk.
Yeah.
That would be in your best interest.
Yeah.
Number 2, tell your friend, hey, I think you've been kind of a bitch. Is there something else going on that might be leading to this sort of behavior?
Yeah.
And honestly, same advice from a couple podcasts ago, bring a pizza.
Bring a pizza.
I got a pizza and a complaint.
Yeah.
1, I would like to have some pizza, and I'm going to have some. 2, do you think you've been kind of a bitch lately?
Yeah.
And why?
Right. Okay, wait. So let's say I've been lashing out at like Desiree and you've been noticing.
Yeah.
How are you? So we have the pizza in front of us. Like, let's role play. Like, how would we go about it?
I'd be like, hey, has there been, any beef or any, I don't even know. As your employer, I don't think I can ask this. But if I was your friend, and outside of our work contacts, I'd be like, hey, has there been anything going on with any of your friend circles that anyone's been doing something that has made you upset? I feel like, and this is just from my perspective, you have been kind of mean to somebody, but I don't have the full story. Is there a full story?
That's great. I think that is very good because I was thinking about, because at first I was going to answer and I was going to be like, yeah, Desiree's just been, you know how Desiree is. Oof, can you imagine?
I can't answer.
Isn't that so devastating?
That is how people
like,
say.
Even like saying that as pretend, it hurt my feelings.
Yeah, saying you know how that person is.
Ugh.
Like yuck.
Ugh.
No, I think it's always good when you're confronting somebody to address the fact that you might not know the whole story. But you can say, "Here's what I've perceived."
Yeah.
I would love for you to help me better understand what I'm perceiving.
Yeah. Lead with curiosity. And then, but also be like, okay, you're kind of like, this isn't really fun for anybody.
Yeah, it seems like you're kind of being a bitch.
Yeah.
But maybe there's something I don't know.
Yeah.
And like, is this the case? Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
I hear it too.
What noise is that, do you think?
It sounds like somebody's drilling outside. Or running a NutriBullet.
Either one.
Okay, if you can hear, there might be some weird sound. Someone's vacuuming something outside, apparently. So if you hear that, we apologize.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now something's
now
in the
there's
roof.
A mouse.
Okay, there's something going on. Looks like we're going to need to bring this podcast to a close because there's a lot of crazy noise happening outside. And while we have been giving advice to specific questions, maybe there's something less specific that you could use some advice for. And for that, we're going to who we always go for, Rainie.
Yes. Have you ever wanted to do a Google search?
Yes.
For the best thing to do on a Sunday?
I've absolutely done that. Things to do in LA near me today.
Go to the theater.
The Acty Theater?
Play.
A play.
A play. Go to a play. Live performance is back.
Okay.
It's so much fun. Support your local actors.
Have you seen a play lately?
No, I haven't, but I started with the Google search because I saw that. I was trying to get into Miles' head of like how he thinks of it in the moment.
Yeah.
And it took me to live theater and Shakespeare.
I think theater's a good choice.
It's a good choice.
It's summer. You know what? It's summer. And most larger cities do have a Shakespeare in the Park kind of thing that tends to be free on the weekends. So we have one in here in LA.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's it's a picnic. It's theater.
Yeah.
Depending on your state's alcohol laws, you can have open alcohol or you can have a closed cup of soda.
Soda.
Or coffee.
Yeah.
You're drinking out of a coffee cup. It's coffee. It's just a bunch of coffee.
Jazz in the Park is also fun.
Jazz in the Park is great.
Jazz in the Park
live music.
Oh, that's
sometimes
so
even
good.
better than live plays.
Yeah.
Sometimes, they're both are great.
Both are great. But
music is a little bit more background
it's
and
easy.
Nice. And it's like,
it's comfy, cozy.
Music makes it more about you and your experience, whereas a play is like everyone is sharing this like play experience, which both are great.
Let's focus. Yeah. Well, Keith, hit him with the official TryPod theme song.
Zach wanted something that pumped it up. You can do anything that you think you can do. Anything you can do, you can do. You can do anything that you think you can do. You can do it. Just do it. Here's the TryPod.
Have a good ass week.